Alright, looks like we're back, and it looks like I'm gonna have to... Yeah, his face is...
Inert and speechless. I found the perfect scapegoat.
Yeah, you know this...
It's a shame that Reverend Blake was so well known around here. No one will believe this man was capable of taking the life of that soldier.
Oh. I'm gonna look away when I do this.
This is gonna be hard. Very hard. But those children are innocents in all this. And those ruthless savages are about to kill them in cold blood. I have no other choice. God damn it! Had the visions again! Not now. I have to do this. I've got to do this. My head!
You've got to stop this, Michael. I can't stand it anymore. This has to end.
I can't help it. It's that demon. You know I can't help it.
Please, Michael. Please. Make it stop.
Yes. That tiny, cowardly demon. I remember. That brutal sensation of acid running through your veins. Corroded, little by little. Anything good and decent you might have left inside you. Turning it into pain, rot, and emptiness. I've disfigured his face, but not enough. He's still identifiable.
Oh, why are you making me do this? Why? You're goddamn...
I remember it.
Dang, diggly, dang.
I can smell it, feel it, touch it. No, please, don't do it. No! That cowardly demon, that dark and intimate specter that only you know, that gains strength in this new world. Digging its claws into your soul like a jagged piece of glass. Whispering in your ear that what you're doing is right. Because nobody has the authority to tell you otherwise.
I need a hug.
Good God, what have I done? What have I done? Why are you showing me this? Please, answer me. Who was I before the catastrophe? Before the world collapsed? Do I really want to know? God, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of myself.
Is this all Michael's fault somehow?
There's no time for guilt. To save those children, well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Damn it! I'm starting to sound like the hunter.
Oh... I am not strong enough for this kind of game. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I got my nails back.
You have to let those boys go. They're innocent. You've got the wrong people.
What are you insinuating, rat? You better have a good reason for saying something like that, or we'll splatter your brains all over the wall of shame, and then use the kids for target practice.
I know who the guilty party is. I know who committed the crime. And I know where he is.
Hey, we've got to hear this. Start talking, rat.
Okay. Here goes. I hope those pigs take the bait. Because if they find out the truth, I'm a dead man. The murderer was a deranged man I met in the city a few hours ago. He told me he was desperate. Tired of the humiliation and violence he had to face every day. He was determined to do something crazy. I didn't believe him at the time, but now I see that he wasn't kidding. After the attack, he committed suicide by jumping into the cesspit next to the camp road. You'll find him there. His face is unrecognizable from hitting the rocks and scraping against the rubble. But I'm sure you'll find the murder weapon next to his body.
We'll check out your story and see if it holds up.
We're approaching what looks like a body. It looks like that worm was right. Over.
What a mess. What the hell happened to his face?
Meh, who cares?
Me. I happened to his
We
face.
found the guilty party with the murder weapon. Let those kids go. And unlock the camp gate. Over.
You can come in now, rat.
I feel numb inside. It's just a video game. It's just pretend, but it's still just the thought of doing something like that is... Ugh. Deeply just... Bleh. I think that's the right word for it. Bleh.
I brought the morphine for your husband, just as I promised. This woman in this house gave me the chills. Let's get this over with as soon as possible.
So you've come for your money. Is that it, you rat?
You offered it to me. I didn't ask for anything in return.
No, you're right. Yeah, I guess you've earned it. That's what we agreed. I'm an honest woman. I think you have a very wrong impression of me. Take your money, Michael.
All right, thank you and good luck. I'm sure we'll be seeing each other around the camp.
Wait! Michael, is it money that you want? I have more money. I still have some savings. Those camp rats didn't manage to take it all. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I don't understand.
I'm not a gigolo.
My husband is about to die. Without him, we'll be nobodies. Me and the kids. The soldiers don't even show us any respect anymore. A while ago, they broke in here to take them away, with no explanation. And it didn't matter to them in the least whose children they were. But if you stay here, all that could change. I still have some contacts. I could arrange for you to become the new Camp Mole. You're not like the rest of those rats out there, Michael. You're one of us.
One of us.
We'd
One
be
of
important
us.
again. We'd keep our privileges. Or do you want to be just another beggar in this sewer? I can't lower myself to that. I'd do anything. Stay here with us, Michael.
No. I don't doubt for a second that this woman would be capable of anything, like a cornered scorpion. I don't think that would be a good idea. It would be better for me to leave. Take good care of those boys. They're good kids.
Yeah, get out of here, you disgusting rat. You're all
Changes her
alike.
tune.
In this camp, all you rats are alike. I don't need you. I don't need any of you. You're just waiting to see us fall. But I won't give you the satisfaction, you disgusting rats. I'll do what I have to do, but you won't see me crawling around in the trash like you.
A cornered scorpion, surrounded by flames that are closing in. I think it would be best not to speak to this woman ever again. She could be dangerous.
The art style isn't the same, but the way characters' mouths move and whatnot, it reminds me vaguely of Bill Plimpton, one of my favorite animators. If you've never heard of him, look up some of his stuff on YouTube and whatnot. His shorts are absolutely awesome and hilarious.
Hello, Michael. Did you see us out there with the soldiers? They were pointing their rifles at us, but we didn't squeal on you. We're two brave, strong men, aren't we?
Well, we did cry a little.
Shut up.
Of course you are. I'm proud of you. When you're grown up, everyone will know that you two can be trusted.
Grown up? But that's not going to be for a long time.
Yeah, besides, our mom says that's not gonna happen. There's no future for anyone. Not for us either.
Don't pay any attention to what people say. You should only worry about taking care of each other. That's the only thing that matters now, okay? I gotta get going. Goodbye, boys.
Goodbye, Michael.
Goodbye, Michael.
Oh, man. I don't want to talk to her no more. She's a jerk. Can I learn my secret? I will give them monies. Money, money, money. Anyway. Anyway, I mentioned Bill Plimpton earlier. The shorts are phenomenal. His full movies, on the other hand, I enjoy some of them, but the high level of just being so surreal and weird is
I brought money. Let me see
a
Rose.
bit much even for me. Did you give him all of it?
Hey, this is a lot of dough, pal.
So, is it enough?
More than enough. This'll get you into Rose's van for the rest of the night. All you can eat. Have a good time with our Minnie Mouse, but be careful with the merchandise. You know how it works. You break it, you buy it.
Yeah, I get it.
Ugh. Oh, man. This world may not be worth saving.
Hello, Mr. Sleepyhead. You came back.
Hello, Rose.
Are you here to save me? Have you brought me my baby? They won't let me leave here to look for him. He's all I have left in the world. I don't have anyone else. Will you help me? That's why you came back, isn't it? Or did you come back for the other thing? Do you want me to take off my clothes and lie down on the mattress?
Oh God,
No, I don't want you to lie down. Tell me, Rose, why can't you leave here?
It's because of them. They don't let me go any farther than that empty lot over there. They say I have to be ready in case a client comes. They only let me go see Rod and Colin in their trailer every once in a while.
And why don't you run away?
Those men are too scary, Mr. Sleepyhead. They yell at me and hit me if I don't do what they say. Sometimes they lock me in here in the dark for hours. And I'm afraid the soldiers will come back. They say they'll call them, and if I don't behave, they'll hurt me again. I'm so afraid of the dark. Aren't you? Colin is afraid of the dark too. Before he got sick, he told me, and now they won't let me see him anymore.
I like the light better. Do you like the lights in my room, Mr. Sleepyhead?
Yes, they're very pretty, Rose.
It's like it's Christmas every day, isn't it? But the one who scares me most is the hunter. He's always ordering everyone around with a voice like an angry lion. He even gives orders to those men outside. He's like a horrible big dog about to bite you. I get the shivers every time he comes to visit me. But I like your voice very much, Mr. Sleepyhead. You sound like a knight in a fairy tale.
And I'm your princess.
I'd like to talk to you, Rose.
Sorry for the whimpering.
You told me you had a secret to tell me. I need to hear it.
Yes, Mr. Sleepyhead. I know a secret about you.
Stop dragging it out.
Something very important. But I'm not going to tell you.
Until I find the baby.
Why not?
Because you haven't brought me my baby. I asked you to help me and you haven't done it. I want to hold my baby again and rock him to sleep. Aren't we friends anymore, Mr. Sleepyhead?
Yes, of course we're still friends. But Rose, please. I need to know what it is. What is the secret?
Okay, I'll give you a clue. It's a riddle. I have something of yours from before the Great Wave. It's the key for you to lock and unlock your chest of dreams, you sleepy bear. But I won't give it to you unless I can hold my baby again.
The key to my chest of dreams? I don't know what the devil she's talking about. But if it's something from before the Great Wave, no doubt it could help me recover my past.
Or it's your
Rose,
booze.
I don't have time for games. Give me whatever you have, please.
No. You have to help me first. Please bring me my baby. I want to rock him to sleep again, like in the picture on the wall. Have you seen the picture of my baby and me? It was taken before the Great Wave. I have no one else. I need my baby. Bring him to me. Bring him to me! Bring him to me!
Hey, pal, you can have a good time with our Minnie Mouse, but don't mess up the merchandise. Don't make us come in there. You know how it works. You break it, you buy it.
All right, Rose, all right. Calm down. You said you don't have anyone.
They're probably dead.
Where is your family?
I don't know, Mr. Sleepyhead. The last time I saw them was when that great wave came. They said they were leaving, but that they'd come back to find me, and then they left me alone with my baby. They told me they'd only come back if I took good care of him, if I held him and rocked him to sleep, like in the picture on the wall. Did you see my baby and me in the picture, Mr. Sleepyhead?
I haven't had a chance to look.
But someone took him while I was asleep. You see, I had this dream while those soldiers were hurting me. Do you like to dream, Mr. Sleepyhead?
It depends on the dream, Rose.
I dream about my baby a lot, sleeping in his little cradle. And I also dream about my room in the house I used to live in before the Great Wave. The sun came in through the window every morning and lit up everything. Sometimes it looked like the walls were going to catch fire. This room is darker. I don't like the dark. That's when they come and hurt me. And sometimes they lock me here in the dark to punish me if I don't do what they say. Have you brought me my baby, Mr. Sleepyhead?
The poor girl is more disturbed than I thought. It looks like her mind hasn't been able to deal with all the pain of these last few months. Someone needs to get her out of here. No, Rose. I'm sorry. I haven't brought you here, baby. Goodbye, Rose. I should be going now.
No, don't go. Please.
Have to
Will
find
you
the
help me,
baby.
Mr. Sleepyhead? Will you bring me my baby? And will you bring me a cradle like this one in the picture? Be my knight in shining armor. Bring me what I ask and I'll give you the answer. The key to unlock your chest of dreams.
I'll try, Rose. I promise. It's a page torn out of a very old magazine. In her delirium, poor Rose thinks it's a photograph of her and her baby taken before the Great Wave.
Oh, that's so freaking depressing. Wire. No, there's something else in there. Dang it. There we go. Calm down, people. It's just a drill. It's only a drill.
Perfect for making holes in hard surfaces. In a world without electricity, this is the only way to do it.
Alright, let's get this over with. This may be the most depressing thing I've ever played. I can't think of anything else that has left me this numb.
Leaving us so soon? Hey, you're quick, pal. So, how'd our little mouse do?
Rose was talking to me about a baby, her son. Do you know where he is or how I can find him?
That little mouse's mind is gone. I wouldn't pay much attention to what she says.
Hey, as far as I know, her entire family died in the Great Wave. After the explosion, she wandered around in a daze for weeks, until she finally ran into a group of drunken soldiers who wanted to, you know, have some fun with her. When we found her, all she had left was that wrinkled old magazine clipping clutched in her hand. It's her pride and joy. Now she's got it stuck up on the wall of the van.
And as far as the baby's concerned? Probably not alive anymore. If it ever existed. Who knows what goes on in that nutcase's head?
Then she really is all alone. She doesn't have anyone.
Of course she does. She has us now. My partner and I are sort of like, her new family.
We protect her and we feed her. We actually keep her alive. And you can bet your ass we will. As long as our little mouse still has that small fortune between her legs.
So this business is really just another one of the Hunter's rackets?
Hey, careful what you say. We're independent businessmen.
The Hunter just lets us operate in his territory. He gives us protection and sends us clients. In exchange for a percentage, of course.
Fair's fair.
Yeah, fair's fair.
Of course. No doubt. I just hope that someday those bastards find themselves face to face with some of that fairness they talk about, wherever it might come from. I don't have anything else to discuss with you two.
Okay, come back anytime you like. You paid for her. The door to the van is open to you all night long.
I don't want to do this part. This is worse than the face disfiguring.
Michael, thank God you've come back. Colin is worse. His trances are getting longer and deeper. My wife and I are afraid the end is near. Please tell me that you've brought the medicine to cure his disease.
This is going to be very hard. This man deserves to know the truth. I owe him that. I'm sorry, Rod. You have to see this.
What, there's nothing?
It's an army report. It says that the cure we were talking about doesn't exist. That it never existed.
No, but there has to be a cure. There has to be hope for us. The vultures are starting to gather around our trailer, waiting for the end so they can take my son's belongings. Colin himself can see them from the window of his room.
Calm down, Rod.
Don't tell me to calm down!
You can't tell a father to calm down like this.
You've brought ruin to this house. You've come to sentence Colin to death. But that drug exists. It has to exist!
Listen to me, Rod. I've done everything in my power to find the drug, but there is no such thing. Try to understand. There's no cure for the dissolved.
The dissolved? I warned you, Michael. I warned you not to use that word in this house! Get out of here! Get out of our lives forever!
Wait, Rod. I'm sorry, but you promised to help me. You promised to help me get my identity back.
Help you? You've ruined our lives. You've condemned our little boy to death. Get out of here. Get out of here at once!
Michael? Michael, I have to talk to you. I have a message. I have a message from her.
My God, it's Colin. A message from her?
Michael! Michael, please! She told me to talk to you.
Where do you think you're going? Don't you dare go into that room. You're not welcome in this house anymore.
Oh, I guess I'll go have a word with
the
guards.
Boy, he called out to me by name.
Colin's delirious. He doesn't even know who you are. Get away from my family immediately.
Michael! Michael! I have a message from her. It's very important.
Damn you. Don't go near that door. Get out of this house! Listen, Michael. We have a gun in that room with 2 bullets in it. Don't make me waste one of them on you.
It's all right, Rod. Calm down. I'm leaving.
Oh. And as for you, vultures, drawn by the scent of death, I won't let you take anything. You hear me? Not a single thing!
Yeah, let's see you stop him.
When this is over, when he's gone, I'll make sure there's nothing left for you. You won't get anything! You won't get anything.
Amidst these flames, Colin's belongings are ceasing to exist. His clothes, his books, his toys, they're going up in smoke, just like poor Rod's sanity. It seems that the new world has gotten the better of him.
Yep. I feel a little sick. And yet I'm not saying I don't like the game. I don't like what's happening. But I do like the game.
It's the entrance to Hunter's Bar. They must have closed the place while I was outside the camp. Oddly enough, there's light visible under the door, and I can still hear that grating country music coming from the other side.
Can I knock on it?
From all the noise coming from the other side of this door, I have no doubt that there are people in the bar, but they don't seem to hear me, or don't want to open up for me.
Alright, what's in those drums?
Okay, so we'll make a hole in one of these drums. Blah. This must be the poisonous concoction they serve as a beverage in the bar. The drum is already empty enough. I think I can now get rid of this old hand drill. I doubt I'll be using it again.
See? Adventure game logic. Ooh. Let's see how you guys like this.
That's not a bad idea, but that cable's too high. I'm not going to be able to cut it from here. With its contents...
There we go.
This is the only way I can think of to draw those thugs out of their den.
What the hell is going on now?
Get down.
Another power failure. Go figure. Nothing works in this damn camp.
This damn sewer is gonna be the end of us.
Everything's okay. Calm down and shut your mouth. You, light some candles. Get us some light in here. And you, come with me and take a look.
It would be better if they didn't see me around here.
Hey, look! The main cable is broken. How could that have happened?
I don't know, maybe the wind or a bird.
Bunch of idiots. The cable's cut. This was sabotage.
Yep. And here are the tools he used to do it. Gloves and a pair of bolt cutters.
Damn it. I can kiss that stuff goodbye.
Sabotage? Someone sabotaged us? Who would dare?
I haven't the faintest idea.
What happened, Hank?
He
Hey,
said not to call him
Mike.
that.
Nothing in particular. It's nice to see you around here, dude. Some idiotic camp electrician wanted to practice on our place. That's all. We'll give him a fitting reward when we find him. You know, fair's fair.
I like
so
the fair.
tell me, what brings you to these parts?
I wanted to talk business with you.
Business? Of course, Mike. You know, in these hard times, we all have to help each other. I'm sure we'll be able to make a deal. Come inside and sit down with me. And you, fix this.
How's he supposed to fix it? It's not like they've got a plethora of electrical working tools. How's he supposed to fix it? It's not like they've got an overabundance of electrician tools around.
All right, dude. You told me you wanted to talk business. So, here we are. Shoot.
I don't have a gun, otherwise I would.
The last time I was here,
I'll stick with the one
you
that's
told me
relevant.
that you could get anything. I need some batteries.
Of course, Mike. You know that I like you. I know one of our kind when I see one. I want to help you. I really do. But you know, in today's world, everything has a price. Things have gotten very ugly.
How much is it going to cost me?
Save your cash for those poor devils out there. I can see the future, dude. I can smell it and touch it.
Oh, so you got the plague
And
too.
that stupid paper will be worthless in a very, very short time.
So what is it you want in exchange?
The only liquid asset still worth anything in this new world, Mike. Fuel.
Kittens.
Bring me gasoline, oil, kerosene. Anything that can make a motor or generator run, dude. These are dark days, and people need light. We want to bring it to them.
For a price.
You bring me the fuel, and the batteries are yours.
It's obvious that I don't have anything like that on me.
Then I'm sorry to have to tell you this, dude. No fuel, no deal. But you're a smart guy. I'm sure you'll figure out some way to make me happy.
I should be going now.
I don't want to hear
But
more.
first, I was able to talk to Rose and those two bastards who are exploiting her. Your business stinks to high heaven, Hank.
Watch your mouth in my house, you damn prig. Because you're insulting me in front of my people. And this is not the first time.
That poor girl is disturbed. She has the mind of a child. What you guys are doing isn't right.
Do you want to talk about justice, dude? About that objective, impartial, blind lady with the scales? It's funny that you're the one bringing up that blindfolded whore. And wasn't it you who paid handsomely for some time alone with that little mouse? So, did you have a good time with her, Mike? And tell me, what are those blood stains on your shirt? I suppose my informants are mistaken, and that blood is unrelated to the disappearance of a certain preacher in this city. Michael, did you treat him justly? Now, who the hell do you think you are, handing out lessons in morality to anyone, dude?
But how do you know? Oh, wait, there's an explanation for all that.
Of course, there's an explanation. And it's very simple. You gotta do what you gotta do. But don't you worry, Mike. I see everything, but your secrets are safe with me. I like you, dude, because deep down, you and I are much more alike than you think. Our true nature is coming out in all its glory in this new world. You just need the courage to act on it.
You're wrong. I'm not like you.
I hope for your sake that you're the one who's wrong, dude. You're a predator. I can tell. Don't make the mistake of turning into a lamb, because you already know how that could turn out. And when it comes to Rose, let me tell you that she has every right in the world to defend herself. That's the magnificence of this new world. It's given us absolute freedom to assume our true roles. Rose, just like the rest of us, has to decide if she's a lion or a lamb. Ain't it grand, dude? It's only now that we're truly free to choose. But don't get me wrong, the right to defend herself is hers, and hers alone. So be careful with the heroic gestures, Mike. You touch a single hair on the head of any of my men to defend that little mouse, and I'll rip your skin off, one strip at a time. They're friends of mine. Got it?
Yes. You've made yourself perfectly clear. You won't have to tell me again. I should be going now.
Okay, Mike. Whatever you say. Remember, get me fuel, and you'll have your batteries.
I don't have fuel. I'm somewhat fuelish. Wait.
The truth is, I don't need it. I have my own way of getting inside the hospital for the dissolve, but I'm sure I'll be able to find some...
Yeah, the ID to the motor pool.
Hey, Hank. What if I told you I know where you can get more fuel than you've ever dreamed of?
Don't call me that again, dude. Like I told you, that man died in the Great Wave. But you have aroused my curiosity. So, where is this place? Information like that is well worth the batteries you need.
A few hours ago, I found a way to get into the medical center you told me about on the outskirts of the city. It's much bigger than it looks like from the outside, and it uses enormous generators to power its electrical system. They're storing hundreds of barrels of fuel in a huge depot, which is hidden behind a fence that goes all the way around the compound. It's invisible from the outside.
Yeah, and I suppose you brought those hundreds of barrels to the camp to bargain with me.
Effectively.
No, but I do have the key that will let you and your men get them out of there without raising suspicion. It's a vehicle pass for entering the compound, stamped by the Army.
That's a very interesting story, dude. I'll have to do some checking, but it sounds promising. Now, if what you're saying is true, you're going to make one weary old bear very happy.
No, I'm the sleepy bear.
But if you're
jerk.
lying, I'll find you wherever you try to hide, and I'll maul you with my paws right on the spot.
So you'll give me the batteries in exchange for the ID?
Deal. The ID is now mine. Here are the batteries you asked for.
Alright, I've got no idea what to do next except to put the batteries in the gibbous.
Let's see if this device still works. Huh, it works! But what do we have here? It's a list with hundreds of names, places and addresses, and a map of the city.
But I do have an address I want to get to.
It seems like a good idea, but the GPS signal is very weak in here.
Alright, yeah, of course.
Hey Mike, wait! Before you go. I've been thinking about it, and now it's my turn to propose a deal to you.
Yeah,
a deal?
Yeah, listen. Me and my boys don't like leaving the camp any more than we have to. We're a bit too well known and sought after by the pigs out there, if you get my drift.
I see.
All that talk about the medical center, the fuel and the ID got me curious. I need to get the lay of the land, to check out some things and work out a plan. But I can't expose myself. It would look very suspicious if I were to be seen poking around out there.
So send the bartender.
Of course. And what do you need from me?
Bring us enough information about that depot for us to make a plan. I'm talking diagrams, coordinates, maps, or better yet, a photo. Bring back what I'm asking for, and I'll give you whatever you want in return. What is it you need, dude?
Kittens.
Do you know the trailer where Rod Atkinson and his wife live?
Yes, of course. I know Rod, that hypocritical busybody. He still thinks that with his old world morality, he can save everyone in the camp. He's a real pain in the ass, dude.
They have a young son, Colin. I can't tell you why, but I need to be alone with the kid, just for a few minutes.
You know what he's going to
You have to make a commotion outside, to keep Rod and his wife distracted long enough. Keep them busy for a few minutes. Find any excuse. But I need time alone with that boy.
Don't phrase it that way.
You never cease to amaze me, Mike. I don't know what you've got in mind, but it's none of my business.
Don't phrase it that way.
Bring me the information I asked you for. Bring me that photo of the fuel depot of the hospital. And I promise you'll have all the time you need to do whatever it is you want to do with that boy. At my complete discretion, of course.
I don't know what idea is percolating in the hunter's sick mind right now.
You're the one
but
who
I have
phrased
to
it.
play along to avoid having to explain anything. I gotta make sure he doesn't find out about the boy's illness.
Deal. But nobody gets hurt, okay?
Bring me that photograph of the fuel depot at the hospital, and we'll do whatever's strictly necessary.
Alright. I'm out of here.
Okay,
Boop, boop, boop.
let's enter the address shown on the card from Beechwood Oracle. 24 Mametz Wood Street. The map shows me a place near downtown. Let's go have a look.
Let's do. But that... Oh god, did it lock up? Please do not let it have locked up. I haven't saved this entire time. Oh my god. You're good. Anyway, either way, please, if you enjoyed, like, comment, or subscribe, or not. I'm not the boss of... Oh, good, 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 good. I'm still not the boss of you, but at least it's loading. I was scared for a second there. Well, it's a fat guard. The dead zone.
A billiard ball, armed to the teeth. That uniform looks a little big on him. It gives that psychopath a comical appearance. I'm afraid the brightest thing about this guy is the flashlight hanging from his belt.
I'm gonna need that flashlight.
This pig is watching the street with all the tranquility and indifference his impunity gives him. The more I learn about this new world, the more I'm convinced those bastards don't have human blood running through their veins. But what terrifies me even more is that they do. And in abundance.
Alright, like I said, I'm calling it here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blah, 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 pudding. Have a nice night, everybody. I'll see you all again soon.